Hi everyone, my name is Konrad Zwicke and I'm here to talk to you about why the Mankind Project needs our help. Now, did you know that according to Heads Up Guys, 500,000 men die by suicide each and every year? Did you also know that according to that same source, men make up 80% of suicides each year? While a serious decision like that can have a lot of things that build into it, one of the most common causes of this can be men who don't have a place to shovel their emotions to and feel like they've been told their whole life to stick to themselves and have no way to deal with pain that they're going through. Now, the purpose of my speech today is to bring attention to a problem that isn't very well addressed and to also make noise for an organization that is trying to fight this cause that does not also get a lot of recognition. And that is the Mankind Project. Now, the preview of my main points today are going to be about how the Mankind Project needs money and support from us financially. They need men to volunteer and people to donate homes or venues. And they just need us as a community to push men who are struggling into their arms and to help them get the help that they need. Now, I have done a lot of research into the Mankind Project and into this issue, and I feel as if that I am credible to talk to you about it today. Now, let's get into the needs that I just stated that the Mankind Project has. Now, the first, of course, is that they need funds, they need money. Now, according to the Mankind Project's financial page, their yearly expenses just to be able to hold their community meetings and weekend transformations across the country cost them $1.1 million. In 2023, their total expenses for the whole entire year was $2.35 million around. And I have some images of their pie chart. I don't know if you can see the numbers, but I have some images of their expenses, and I also have an image of their income, which also, according to that same financial page, they only made about $2.3 million from their donors and from some of their lower cost programs they offer, which isn't exactly enough money to have a safe cushion to comfortably keep giving these programs each and every year to men in need. And if we can't support this company and this organization with the money they need for what they want to do, these men won't have affordable places to go for their needs and won't get the help that they need to better themselves. Now, while money can help afford these things such as places to meet and whatnot, the money cannot afford men who just want to volunteer and help out. Now, my second need is how they need men to volunteer or people to donate their homes. Now, according to Mental Health America, they state that having similar life experience can help build trust and can help people, specifically these men who are in need, to accept the help and the tips that they are receiving and use them in their lives because they feel like it's coming from a trusted source. Now, the Mankind Project isn't looking for psychology majors or therapists. They just need men who have gone through pain themselves and can help these men by giving them a shoulder to rest on that's been through the same things they have. Now, also, we could help out the Mankind Project's financial problems without even donating money. If you're a man who has a home or a venue and you're willing to give that up for men to meet inside of your venue for free or for lower costs, that will help the Mankind Project's financial problems by not making them have to worry about things like venues as far as money goes. And if we can, this doesn't require huge places. It can be as little as a small little house. But if we just offer up our time in our home, these men will have a place to go that can help them get the help that they need. Now, the third and the final need, well, I stated that men with experience in this field are the ones that are needed and volunteering to help out. I'm not excluding anybody else that doesn't have similar experiences because we as a community can still offer help. Which brings into my third need, how we as a community need to continuously guide men into the arms of the Mankind Project so that they can get the help that they need. Now, I have a peer testimony from Llano County Young Life leader Cody Thackerson, who said that he was in the middle of severe drug abuse and had a lot of problems with sex and things like that growing up, and he never knew a church family and never had a real community to support him. And some of his friends led him towards the church group and towards people who could help him. And that helped him solve his problems. And now today, he is doing the same thing to young kids who are struggling. And he is guiding them towards people that are going to help them and towards getting the help that they need with their problems. Now, also, according to Mark chapter 5, verses 1 through 20 in the New International Version Bible, there's a story about a man who was fighting demons that he had no control over. His friends brought him to a man named Jesus, who was the only one who could save him, and Jesus ended up curing that man of his disease. And while I don't know if you believe in the Bible or not, you may or you may not, this story, metaphorically, these men are fighting demons of their own, and they just need someone who is a friend or a community member to push them to the people that can help them cure their problems. And going into this, my solution to this problem is not necessarily one way of how I can give more money or get more volunteers or get more men to help people push them into this. I just think we need to make this problem more widespread and bring attention to it, because by doing so, I believe that it will get the help that it needs by doing so. And I even have steps for us to follow. The first step is that we need to learn more about the Mankind Project ourselves. The next step is to tell our friends who also want to help about it, and we can all learn together. The third step is to go onto any social media platform or in person and tell the world about this problem. The next step is to also encourage men to join these communities to get help. And the final step is to never stop talking about this problem, because the day we give up this problem is the day that men who need help do not get the help that they need. And I believe that if we can do these things on our part, this is what will follow. The Mankind Project will get donations to help them, but if we don't, they'll have to reduce their services and men won't get the help they need. Now, at the end of the day, it comes down to us as a community to promote this organization. And if there's one woman who didn't say it best, it was Helen Keller, when she said that alone we can do so little, and together we can do so much. Now, while I gave you this speech today in a longer version, all it takes to promote this organization and these people is 1 to 2 sentences of what the problem is and what this organization is doing for them. And I believe that we can get them all the money in the world, all the volunteers in the world, and we can get all of these men the help that they need to better themselves. Thank you.